it's Daniel with All About Food. Today I'm going to make some cantaloupe jam. First off, I took my jars and I washed them in really hot soapy water with a little bit of bleach in it. Make sure you rinse them really well after you wash them in the soapy bleach water. Then I put them in this boiling water to sterilize really well. I have my lids and rings back here in hot water. The heat's turned off now to set to let them soften up. And here I've got 4 cups of cantaloupe cut up. And what we're going to do is to the 4 cups of cantaloupe cut up, we're going to add 3 cups of sugar. And I'm going to add about 1/4 cup, or about 1/2 cup, it is 1/2 cup of lemon juice. And what we're going to do is we're going to get our heat turned on. We're going to cook this for about 10 to 12 minutes before we add our surgel, and we'll be back when this comes to a boil. Okay, we're still waiting on our cantaloupe to come to a boil, but I wanted to let you know what I do is put my funnel, my magnetic lid thing here, and the thing I use to get the jars in and out, I put those in the boiling water to let them sterilize as well. Over here we have our cantaloupe, and it's starting to cook down. We just want to bring this to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to let it boil for 10 to 12 minutes. Let this cantaloupe break down real good here. And once this comes to a boil, I'll be right back. Okay, our cantaloupe's almost up to a boil. And I went ahead and added another 1/2 cup of lemon juice to this. And the reason why I done that is because cantaloupe is a very low acid food. And the recipe that I found had called for, I think, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I don't feel that 2 tablespoons of lemon juice is enough lemon juice to can it safely, so I tweaked this recipe to do 1/2 cup originally, and I still didn't feel like 1/2 cup was quite enough, so I went ahead and added another 1/2 cup, making 1 cup of lemon juice. Now all we're going to do is we're going to let this cook down for 10 to 12 minutes, or until I can start smashing the cantaloupe up when it gets a little bit softer. And we'll be right back. Boiling the cantaloupe for about 12 minutes now. I've tried to get all the lumps out, but it's just not working that great, so I figure, it doesn't really matter if there's some lumps of pieces of cantaloupe in there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add 1 pack of surgel, or pectin. And we're going to stir this up real good. What we're going to do is once this comes back up to a boil, we're going to let it boil for 3 to 4 minutes, and then we are going to put it in our jars and process it. Make sure that's all dissolved. Okay, now just going to let this boil for 4 minutes and we'll be right back. Okay, I don't know how well you can see. I'm trying to get this camera just right. Okay. Let's see. I don't know how well you can see, but we're going to see. Okay, we boiled this for 4 minutes after the pectin was added and stirred real good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work quickly to get this into our hot jars. And I've got 6 half-pint jars here, and I'm hoping to get the whole 6 half-pint jars. We'll see. I may not. Okay. To our next jar. Now, I try to work as quick as possible whenever I'm filling this up, anything with pectin, because of course it starts getting thick pretty quick. And this won't get as thick as jelly, but it'll still be kind of thick because it's going to be a jam. Just working on filling all of our jars. Oh, and I forgot to add, also in with the cantaloupe and the lemon juice and everything, I added a tablespoon of vanilla. I forgot to put that on there a few minutes ago. And let's see. Well, we might get a full 6 jars out of it. We'll see here. Let me get a pot holder. Everything's so hot. This stuff smells pretty good. Now, I don't know personally if I'm going to like this, only because everything that I've read, everyone says this tastes like orange creamsicle, and I do not like orange creamsicle. But I figured I would try it and see. And it looks like we're not going to get a full 6 half pints. We're going to get 5 1/2. So what I'll do with this half of jar is I'll just stick it, let it cool, put it in the refrigerator, and we'll eat it right away. And then that way we can try it and see if it's any good. So, now what I need to do is I'm just going to grab a paper towel. You want to get it just damp, not soaking wet. And I've already checked the rims on here and to make sure there's no cracks or anything. And everything seems good on those. Okay. Now, just want to get our lids. Out of our hot water. Fingertip tight, and be careful because everything is very hot. Fingertip tight. More. Okay. We're going to put these in the water bath canner. And after you get them added into your water bath canner, you're going to bring it up to a boil. Once it comes up to a boil, you're going to process it for 10 minutes. And after the 10 minutes, let's see. Sorry about the hand in the way of the camera. I'm going to add a little bit more water to this because it needs to be 1 to 2 inches above the rims. And as soon as this comes to a boil, boil it for 10 minutes, remove it, and let it cool for your lids to pop. Hope you enjoy this recipe. Everyone have a great day.